Vipe. We are at the TABC Coaches Clinic. I'm with Coach Val. She is the head women's basketball coach here at St. Mary's, where the clinic is being hosted. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Coach Val. I just go by Coach Val. Just finished my 14th season overall, fourth season at St. Mary's, and this is home, so can't wait to get to year 5.
I'm going to say we just met each other a few years ago, but there is a weird connection that we have. I played my 1 year of college basketball at LSU Shreveport. It was the first year that they had a women's program, and then you also played and coached at LSU Shreveport, correct?
Yep.
You were from San Antonio, aren't you? Went to O'Connor High School?
Yes.
So what does it mean to be back here coaching in your hometown and running a program where you grew up?
It's unbelievable. I always say we have these plans and goals, and God laughs because it was my absolute dream to be a player here at St. Mary's. Like, I prayed for that offer to come, never came. It was devastating at the time. I know how it is to be a young high school kid not getting that certain offer. But, I had parents that did not let me play the victim. You just go to work, you take the opportunities ahead. So being the head coach here, it's just like at the time you didn't know what God was doing in my life. But you just got to put your head down and keep working and let him do whatever he's got going on. But I always say God can't drive a parked car, so you got to put that thing in gear. So it means an absolute lot to be the head coach here. This is a storied program. Friends that were all Americans here. Our assistant coach Liz played here, won championships here, and it's an awesome place to be at. I'm very fortunate to be here.
So, getting your bio and kind of looking at your background, I noticed something that was on it that said in your first 12 years of coaching, and I might be wrong, so correct me. 12 years of coaching, you coached 30 All-Americans, 30 All-Conference, 7 All-Americans, and went to 5 national tournaments. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, sounds right.
So would it be easy to say that you probably have an eye for talent?
I honestly believe I do. I trust my eyes a lot. I do. There's a lot of rankings. A lot of people tell me who could play in our league and on our team, but I really do trust my eyes. Yeah.
Okay, so going into one of the first questions that the kids asked me, how often do you go to big recruiting events, live events, and then you find a kid that's not necessarily on your radar or on your list to look at that event?
That happens a lot. I love when that happens, actually. That's exciting for me. Yeah.
What is it in that moment that catches your eye that makes them maybe you circle it or asterisk it and kind of go back and look more into them?
I like when players have really good feel for the game. Like if I can see a kid, I can tell that she's processing the game, and if they can manipulate the game, draw help, throw it to a corner man open for a 3. IQ goes a long way for me, but it's hard for me to teach IQ. So that stands out to me a lot is, do they feel the game? Are they making easy passes? Are they creating for their teammates? And then the things that anybody could do, whether you have that gift of IQ or not, is if they're talking. And I know it's hard because sometimes players have no clue what to say, and that's all right. But if they're just bringing energy, and that'll make me I don't know who that is, but I would love that in my practice gym. So
you're the second coach that has said communication is one of the biggest things that you look for in recruiting kids. That basically say something.
A lot of us say that.
Say something is better than saying nothing.
Yeah, just say something. Just bring energy.
So in that same kind of line of questions, what is something that if you go watch these kids and they're on your list to go watch, what is something they can do that basically gets them quickly taken off the list?
Taken off the list, yeah. Honestly, it's just a selfishness about them. You can just tell if they make mistakes, and you can just you can tell they're letting one mistake turn into the next because they can't get out of their own head. That's been really hard to fix when they come to us, so we just don't recruit it from the beginning. When you see them go on the bench and they don't high five their teammates, like that little piece of selflessness, self-absorption, negative attitude, negative energy, the fact that they really don't care about the energy they're giving off to their team, immediate scratch. There are way too many good players in the world because we recruit globally. I'm never going to deal with that. And I do find that if that doesn't get fixed, if they come to our level, like at some point, not everyone's been a perfect angel, sweet baby angel in our program, so it hasn't changed. So I've definitely learned. Don't worry about the talent. There's going to be another player out there. Scratch that negative energy right immediately.
You feel like if that negative energy comes, it could kind of mess up a locker room.
Of course, yeah, and again, it's just like it's a habit for them.
Mm-hmm.
If they do it in a public setting and they genuinely don't care who it's affecting,
Mm-hmm.
they've done it before. That's not the first time.
Yeah.
And it's a habit for them. So I cannot stand people who have a bad habit of making things all about themselves.
So one of the other questions we have, I know, is a parent that asked this. Her daughter is about to potentially receive a D2 offer. She's a kid that is possibly on the cusp of being a D1, D2 kid. And in the world of social media and offers and everybody posting their offers, you being a very competitive D2 program, does it matter, or do you take in consideration what other offers kids have posted before you offer a kid, or do you, if you want them, you want them, and it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter to an extent. Um, just if you're a kid that feels the need to post the offer, that's fine. I actually really respect players that don't, but I get it. It's a different world. I'm not going to hold it against a kid for posting an offer, but nothing a kid has posted has kept me from recruiting them outside of the fact that, common sense. If a kid's getting offered by Texas and Baylor, like, I'm obviously not going to waste my time pursuing that recruit. But no, never would a posting offers affect at least my pursuit of them.
And then last question is kind of, I'm intrigued by it because I'm trying to learn more of this like world of NIL.
Mm-hmm.
Is NIL like something that's in y'all's program? Do you have kids that are actively going out and trying to get brand deals and stuff like that, or do you feel like NIL is more for like the big 5-star kids and the kids that are at the big D1 campuses, or is it alive in the D2 campuses?
It's sprinkling its way into the D2 world. We have all the resources for kids that can go market their name, image, and likeness. It's kind of one of those things. We have all the open doors, the different avenues they can do it. And that's where I'm at with it in our program. It's a little bit more, they got to go get it, they got to go pursue it. We do different things as far as camps, things like that, to help our athletes just make a little change, things like that. But it's seeping its way into the D2 world, which is wild. But
Wild
it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. That's true.
All right, y'all. We're at St. Mary's. We're at the TABC Coaches Clinic. This is Coach Val, head women's basketball coach. I'm Ashley with Vipe. Talk to y'all later.